Hi YouTube, Lorelai here. I kind of just wanted to come to you today and talk to you guys about magic-y stuff, witchy stuff, spirituality, and our mental states. So, as if you've been watching my channel at all, as you guys know, I was raised Christian, and up until about the time that I started questioning my spirituality, I did not worry about, I didn't have any anxiety issues. I just pretty balanced, normal person. And as soon as I started questioning my spirituality, seriously looking into paganism, seriously looking into magic and witchcraft, I started developing anxiety. And I kind of figured it out, eventually. Before, if I had any anxiety or any sorts of issues or whatever, I could give it up to God. Could pray and talk to him and say, hey, take away my burdens. And as long as I believed that he would do so, there goes my anxiety. I don't have to worry about it anymore. The difference, though, between that and what many people do with paganism and witchcraft is the user, the witch, the worker, has some responsibility there. It's not just giving it all up to deity and going, oh, well, they're going to take care of it. No, you have to do for yourself as well. And I guess that has given me some anxiety over the years. But anyway, I wanted to talk about this because this is kind of where everyday witchcraft can come into play. Specifically for your state of mind, your mental well-being, that kind of thing. And the reason I wanted to talk about this today was because yesterday I actually experienced this for myself. So yesterday, I had taken a new medication. I've been working with my psychiatrist to come up with a group of medications that work for me. We've been doing some experimentation with types of medication and dosing and that kind of thing. And so we kind of tried to, we've finally kind of figured out a dosage and all that kind of stuff. I did have an extra, just in case kind of medication, that, if I had a panic attack or something random, I could take it at the time to kind of help me. But there's an everyday dose. There's an everyday medication that I take every day to kind of help with all that. So the take when you need it medication was also supposed to help, and I know you guys can see this, this. Okay, so the medical terminology for this is dermatillomania. Basically, I pick. I would always tell people I'm a nervous picker. Let's even up here. So my arm has looked like this or something like this since my son was born. I don't like that my arm looks like that. It's a compulsive type of thing that I do. I am working on trying to minimize it. I'm working on trying to quit and not do it. But that's very difficult. A lot of people will just stop picking. Okay, that's easier said than done. I've actually gotten to the point where, and I don't have it on right now because I'm trying to do it without it because it's a weekend. But I've been taking those ace bandages that stick to themselves and wrapping it around my arm, at least right here, during the workday, so that even if I feel like picking, or even if I itch or whatever, I can't pick through the bandage. So I've been trying to use that to help me. And my psychiatrist this past week was like, well, this other medication was, yes, it's there for you in case you need it, but she suggested that I start taking it, maybe once a day or whatever, because it also has an antihistamine in it, and it may help because part of what we've talked about is I will itch, and then I start to scratch, and then I feel a place that is uneven, and then I start to pick. So it's kind of like a chain of things that happens. And so she said, well, why don't you try taking that once a day, and hopefully it will minimize your picking because you won't itch. Okay. So I took it once the next day, and I felt extremely tired all day at work. And I didn't really make the connection right away because my son had also kind of kept my husband and I up a lot that night. So I figured that was just it, and that I was just tired because my 3-nager decided to invade our bed and wouldn't let us sleep. But then I took another dose, and I took it at night because I figure, well, if, I know it makes my husband tired because he's on the same medication. Well, maybe it'll help me sleep. So I took another dose, and then I took one when I woke up, and I was out of it all day yesterday, y'all. Like, I was so, and not just out of it, but to the point where I felt like, almost like I was going into a downward spell, like I was going towards a depressive state. And so I really didn't like feeling that way. And I remembered seeing somewhere the whole, like, everyday witchcraft thing. And so I decided, I probably should have gotten tea, but I decided I really wanted ice cream. And so I got some ice cream, which is why kittens anyway, whatever. I got some ice cream, and I basically just, like, kind of set a spell over it, put my energy into it, saying I wanted this ice cream to make whoever ate it happy, feel joyful, bring up their mood, and that kind of thing. And it worked. After I ate it, I actually felt better. I started to feel more like myself. And you could say that it was because of the sugar in the ice cream. You could say that it's because ice cream can be a comfort food. You could say any of those things, and I'm sure that helped. But I also feel like thinking about it and putting that intention into the ice cream also helped, because it just did. It helped. So if you are someone who struggles with mental health, if you are someone who struggles with anxiety or depression or any of those things, try some of that everyday witchcraft. Try some of that enchanting what you eat, enchanting what you're doing, enchanting your shower, because I feel like it helps. And I'm saying that from personal experience because I've actually done it now. For the longest time, I was like, oh yeah, whatever. I'm sure, it's just little things here and there just to keep you on your toes. No, it really helps, guys. Do it. Do it. It's for real. Okay? Yeah. That's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. That's it.